Okay, I just put together another temporary dipole. This one's for 20 meters. Let's see what it shows on SWR. Oh, pretty good. Okay, let's look at the antenna. It's also about 4 feet above the ground, I think at the highest point. So here's the FT891, and we'll step out of the van, and we're starting out with just a 4-foot pole, so the antenna is about 45 feet above the ground. Now this is it's a number 12 wire that I've got. This was actually a 2-meter dipole and had the coax already connected to it. So at the end of the 2-meter dipole, I got a couple of these ideal connectors where you just stick the wire in there, sort of like a newfangled wire nut. And I extended it with some number 14 wire, about 16 feet or so. And actually this was the end of the wire here, and it was resonant below the band, so I shortened the antenna by folding the wire back along itself, and this raised the resonant frequency. And I went to the other end and I did exactly the same thing. And here's the wire wrapped around itself. It was about a foot longer on each side, so I've shortened it about 12 inches on each side from where I cut it. And it, even though it's only 45 inches above the ground, it's a little bit higher in terms of wavelength than my 30-meter dipole was. And with this antenna, I just tested with the reverse beacon network on 20-meter CW with 50 watts output, and I was heard 4299 miles away. I was heard by about 5 or 6 stations, varying from about 700 miles to almost 4,300 miles. So this antenna would definitely work, and it's really quick to put together. Now, with this one, I didn't use a milk crate. I just took an old bucket, and I have 2 coffee jugs or 2 coffee jars full of water, and I've got a gallon jug full of water sitting in the bucket, which is more than enough to keep the pole from tipping over. I will probably extend it up another 4 feet with the other 4-foot mast, and do another test and see if there's much difference. Now on the 30-meter antenna this high, I did notice about 1 to 2 S units difference between it and my 30-meter antenna that I have up in the air, my permanent 30-meter antenna. So giving up a couple of S units for portable operation and ease of installation, yeah, you can't beat doing something like this. And if you can get it higher, well, that's even better.